She thought she was controlling the puppet, until it pulled her strings. The marionette's curse. A forgotten toy. A sinister whisper. And a girl who should have left the attic door closed. When Olivia moved into her late grandmother's house in rural Vermont, she expected dust, antiques, and the occasional spider, not a puppet with a pulse. It began innocently. She was cleaning out the attic when she found it, a wooden marionette in a faded red box, tucked behind old photo albums and brittle lace curtains. It was small, about 2 feet tall, with porcelain skin, black painted hair, and delicate strings tied to its arms and legs. But its eyes, bright blue, almost real, too real. A tiny note was pinned to its chest. In spidery handwriting, it read, "Do not play after dark." Olivia chuckled. Creepy old toy. She took it downstairs anyway. That night, she stood in front of the mirror, experimenting with its movements. She'd always loved the theater. Puppetry fascinated her. Left hand up, right foot forward, the marionette danced stiffly, but with strange grace. She gave it a name, Nico. Over the next few nights, Olivia practiced more. But something odd began happening. At 3 a.m., she'd wake to the soft creak of wooden joints. And find Nico sitting upright. Strings taut. Arms raised. Like it had been dancing. Alone. On the 4th night, she heard it. A whisper. Dry. Splintered. Right next to her bed. My turn. She shot up, heart racing. The room was empty, except for Nico, now standing beside her mirror. His head slowly tilted toward her. She threw him in the trash. The next morning, he was back. Sitting on her bed. Smiling. Olivia screamed. That night, she tried to burn it. Lit a match, dropped it into the fireplace, and watched the flames curl around its wooden frame. But the next morning, there it was. Perched on the attic stairs. Untouched. Its painted smile, wider. That's when the bruises started. She woke one morning with dark marks around her wrists and ankles, thin, straight, and tight. As if she'd been tied up. Suspended. She began losing time. She'd blink, and suddenly hours were gone. She found herself standing in front of the mirror, arms outstretched like a marionette. Unable to move. And every night, the sound of tapping. Wooden feet. Across the floorboards. Back and forth. Back and forth. Her neighbors grew concerned. They said they heard screaming. Crashes. The sounds of strings snapping. One woman swore she saw a girl dancing in the window, but jerky, unnatural, like her limbs were being pulled by invisible hands. Then, silence. Olivia was gone. The police found no signs of a break-in. Her phone sat on the nightstand. Her clothes were untouched. The attic, though. The attic was different. In the center of the room, a circle had been drawn in ash. In the middle, Nico. But something had changed. His eyes. No longer black buttons. They were glass. Blue. Olivia's blue. They say the marionette still sits in that attic. And sometimes, if you pass by the house late at night, you'll see him in the window. Dancing. Alone. But not for long. Because every generation, he needs new hands. So if you ever find a puppet in an old attic box, don't pull the strings. And never let it pull yours. The marionette's curse. It dances when you're asleep. And when it's done, you take its place.